The best way to lose your woman is to not have influence over her. But don't worry, I'm going to teach you how to get all the influence over any woman that you desire. But first, before I get into that, guys, my name is King Dre, and I'm your Captain Saver Bro. That's right, Captain Saver Bro. I'm here to save the day. Playerism is the antidote to feminism. First, before we get into the game, guys, like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you can get this good player-ish fresh off the press. Let's get straight into it. Now, one of the biggest thing that I've seen in coaching men, one of the biggest problems that I've seen and coaching men over my 5 years of doing this and just being a human adult male and paying attention to society is men not having influence and control over their woman. And when I say influence and control, I don't mean like putting handcuffs on women and controlling their every move. That's not what I mean. You want to get the mind. The mind is everything. You don't want to be in a situation to where you're being controlling, because nobody wants to be controlled, and that's a prison, right? We want to get the mind. Influence has everything to do with the mind. And a lot of guys in this society don't have an influence over their women, right? Or their woman. And if you don't have influence over your woman, you are going to lose your woman. You're going to lose her to social media. This is why you see women scrolling all day or listening to things on social media, and they adapting this, to their lifestyle. And these things may not be favorable to your relationship, or these things that they learn and seeing on social media is damaging your relationship. Your influence has to be stronger than social media. You see, so if you don't have influence, you lose her to social media. You're going to lose her to, friends who don't have her best interests at heart. You're going to lose her to miserable friends. You're going to lose her to miserable friends who want her to be miserable just like them. Encouraging her to do bad things, encouraging her to do things that's going to damage the integrity and the fabric of your guys' relationship, like staying out all night, going out getting drunk, entertaining other guys, going to clubs, doing things that you just don't like, or, encouraging her to dress provocatively and sexy. A lot of the times these women, women are influenced by their friends. And if you don't have more influence over your woman, you're going to lose her to their misery. You're going to lose her to her family. A lot of the times, sometimes women may not come from the most positive backgrounds. You may see a woman who, comes from a long line of single mothers, and then they're, putting this bull crap into her head about she don't need a man. She don't need to listen to a man. She can never trust a man. She can't depend on the man. She need to be independent. And if your influence is not stronger than the family's influence, then she's going to take on these ideals and these ideologies and these thoughts and this misery and put them and bring them to your relationship. Now, the good news is you have the power as a man to have influence over a woman who's into you and who's attracted to you. You do have that power. You just have to exercise that power. You have to cultivate that power, right? You're going to lose her. You also will lose her to other men, the guys that she worked with or the guys that hit on her, because they may have stronger influence than you. But I'm going to teach you just how to have influence over any woman. And it's simple, and you can do it in 3 steps. And it's not necessarily 3 steps. You need to have 2 of these 3 things in order, or you need to be better than her at 2 of these 3 things, right? Financially, mentally, and emotionally. If she has 2 and you have 1, then you ain't gonna have the influence over her, right? And so financially, let's talk about financially, right? What's financially? This is your money, your career, or your purpose. So you need to be making more money than your woman, right? And truth be told, guys, most women, the overwhelmingly large majority of women, when they make more money than you, they think they better than you. And if they think they better than you, they're not going to listen to you. They're not going to take your advice. They're not going to trust you. And when I say trust, I don't mean a sense of where if you say, oh, I'm going out to hang out with Josh, not the type of trust to where they don't believe that, but they don't trust in your ability to lead. They don't trust your decision making because they think that they're better than you. So you want to make sure that you're making more money than your woman. And if you're not making more money than your woman, you need to dominate her in these other 2 categories. Now, the second category is mentally, right? Are you a strong person mentally? Do you have confidence? Do you have the ability to believe in yourself? Do you believe in yourself? Do you have high self-esteem? This is the way that you view yourself, and in the way that you not necessarily put yourself on a pedestal, which you should always put yourself on a pedestal, but how high in regard do you see yourself, right? So confidence, self-esteem. Are you easily manipulated? If you're easily manipulated, women can see this and then they believe if a woman can easily manipulate you, she's going to think that she's stronger than you mentally. Is your mind impregnable? Right? Meaning, can you be easily broken into? Can people break down your mind? Can people penetrate your mind? Do you have a strong mind? Do you have a strong will? When a woman see that you have all of these things in place, you confident, you easily, you're not easily manipulated. You have high self-esteem. You don't have an impregnable mind, right? You think for yourself. You're a leader. When a woman sees this, she is going to realize that you are better than her in the strength department, well, the mental strength department. Now, the last one is emotionally. Do you have strong emotional control? A lot of women don't have emotional control because a lot of women are not solid not emotionally. That's not to say that they don't have emotional intelligence, but they just don't have strong emotional control. They can't control themselves. They're always fucking crying. And when I say you need to have strong emotional control, I don't mean that you should suppress your emotions. What I'm saying is you need to be able to control your emotions. Controlling your emotions and suppressing your emotions is two different things. And not going to take a whole nother video. But if you want that video, let me know down in the comments below. But do you have strong emotional control? Do you have strong emotional discipline? Do you give in to cravings? Do you give in to sex? Can you be sexually manipulated? When you get mad, do you fly off the handles? Do you fly off the rails? Can you control what come out of your mouth? Can you control your anger? You don't fly off just hitting in people and losing your fucking mind. Are you strong? Are you solid emotionally? Can you endure hardships? When things go wrong, can you endure it without losing your shit emotionally? This is emotional strength. So if you have 2 or 3 of these things over your woman, you are going to have a lot of influence over her. Now, there's a lot of things that you can be better than, but these are the three main ones. Now, there's other things like, social status, network, attention in the community, all of this other stuff, right? But these are the main things. Now, if you're better than her in other areas, then that helps. But anyway, guys, that's been that. Guys, listen, I have a free training coming up that teaches you the 3 secrets to make a woman fall in love with you. Guaranteed to change your life. It's free, absolutely free. Click the link in the description, click the link in the bio or the chat, wherever you see this at. Click the link and sign up. It's free. All you have to do is come, listen, take the free advice, and I can guarantee you're going to see immediate results. But that's coming up real soon. Click the link in the description to register, and I'll see you there. Anyway, guys, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you can get this good player-ish fresh off the press. I'm your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre. I'm outie.